Hi, it's Miranda. It is currently 10:51 p.m. on July 14th, Friday. I am drinking, this is a little pink strawberry wine mixed with Sprite, and I put ice in it. But it was really cheap wine, so it's not very good. It's not very yummy. So I mixed it with Sprite so it'd be a little bit better. But that's tonight. I don't really have a topic coming on. I don't really have a topic that I'm coming on here with. That's what I'm saying. I did have I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I don't really have any friends right now. My best friend is ghosting me. I actually saw him and I was like, oh my god, fuck you. Fuck you. Because he's fucking ghosting me forever when he was like, no, if you call, I'll answer, or I'll call you back. If you need me, just call me. I'll always answer. And I've literally been I'm actively suicidal, and he won't answer the phone. So it's fuck, I guess you don't care if I'm alive or dead. That might be a little dramatic. That's a little hyperbolic. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe just for the drama. Whoa! The drama purposes of this. Sorry, this was starting to fall, and I got scared. Anyways, that happened. What else is going on? How are you all doing? You alright? I hope you're alright. Sorry, it dims, and I don't want that. Oh, it didn't work that time. The fucking new, chicken place that's opening next to me is opening on Monday, and I'm so upset about it. And I googled it. It's a chain. It's not a big chain, but they have some in some other states, right? So it's a chain. So that sucks. I'm not gonna say anything else about it though, because I don't want people knowing where I live. There's a million chicken restaurants. There were 2 others that opened in the past year here as well. I don't eat meat, so I'm I also I feel this is most people mutual thing of just fried chicken places being by them just making you nauseous. At least when I've been a baby and complained, most people, even people that eat meat, have been yeah, no, I get it. That does sound like it's gonna suck. And I'm upset, but we'll figure it out. We'll find out on Monday. Well, we won't find out, but it'll start, and we'll see if I'll survive. I don't know. Oh. I kind of want to write a little. I'm not really sure I don't have that much details for it yet. That's why I don't have anything yet, because I need to go talk to people to kind of understand. But I want to write something about a little short story or short film or whatever about a mom who's empty nested for the first time. My mom right now is empty nested for the first time, so I should really go talk to her and be hey. It's a little voice recording thing going on. I'm kidding. That's illegal, isn't it? I don't think you can do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't post it. I wouldn't do that. That's actually really fucked up. I wouldn't do that. I would openly show it in front of my mother, and she would not care, because it's my mom, and she just loves to talk anyways, so. But I want to be so, what's it like being empty nested? But I can't just be hey mom, let me psychoanalyze you, because it's not directly, my kind of idea about it isn't really from how I'm seeing her. It's not directly how I'm witnessing her response to this. It's just it's kind of hitting me that I moved out, and that, I mean, I watched my mom bawl her eyes out when my sisters both moved out, whenever that happened for each of them. Like, I watched the heartbreak, and then, like, kind of the realization that, I mean, I don't know, but in theory, like, that's what happened when I left, and that's devastating. And just thinking about that, I've kind of just spiraled into my head of trying to think about how that really does feel for people to be empty nested for the first time in a way, you know? And, like, I don't know, I don't have kids, I'm 19, I know nothing, that's the problem, but I've been thinking about it. I've just been thinking about how that might feel, especially, like, I've kind of put this mom character that I am more thinking of for this, like, story-wise, because it's not supposed to be my mom. I just, like, that's why I started thinking about it. But the, like, mom, I don't have a name for anybody yet. Except for I want the name Garrett in there. Mostly because I've been watching Garrett Watts videos again, and I'm like, I need a Garrett in there. So, there will probably be a Garrett. But the mom's name, I don't know. But, just, like, being one of those, like, stay-at-home moms, that's all they've ever wanted to do, and, like, suddenly they've lost purpose. Not that not actually. I'm talking about how she feels as if she has lost purpose. Not that she has, because that's not what I'm saying. All moms have purpose. All people have purpose. Don't be weird about it. Sorry, I dug myself in a hole and literally no one is thinking about it except for me. And now I'm upset, and I've upset myself. Anyways, let me back up. The mom, she's empty nested for the first time. I'm 3, 4, 5 kids. I'm not sure. Somewhere up there. At least 3, no more than 5. Mostly just for, like, storytelling. Be like, oh, I'm watching Garrett, my youngest, my 3rd child, my 4th child, my 5th child, whatever, move out. I've watched the other ones move out one by one. I've watched them all leave for the real world for the first time, one by one, and experience the heartbreak one by one. And now this is the final time I will feel the same heartbreak of watching my final child leave the house into the real world for the first time. Because I don't want to be like, it's the final time I'll see my child move out, because I know then it's like, no, sometimes children have to move back in, like, shit happens, the world happens, life happens, whatever. But you know what I mean. And just being like, I watched my youngest move out. Now I have lost purpose, or now I have felt like, or now she feels as if she has lost purpose. And just kind of those, like, getting up each day. I have a few different little short film ideas that would be so fucking boring, because they're literally just about, like, following around someone after, like, something traumatic happens. I had this whole one that was about kind of personal experiences of waking up for the next few days after being SA'd. Sorry, trigger warning. That's all I'm gonna say about that, though. Like, I'm going in no more detail. Just how living and waking up and how you feel in your body afterwards. But that's one I've been working on for, like, probably 2 years. Because I'm not really working on it. It hurts too much when I start to really work on it. So I just, like, it's in a process. But that one, but I have so many boring little ideas like that, just following them around. And this one is just following a newly empty nested mother who doesn't feel like she has worth or purpose, and the coldness of the house. The big house is suddenly so big. It's a big house, right? But big houses don't feel so big when there's so many people in them, just because that's how it works. But with everybody gone, it's cold, and it's just bigger than you could ever imagine. And I don't know. and like the dullness, the grayness. I'm not talking to you. The dullness and the grayness and the pain. Just, I think it's interesting. I think in theory it's something that, like, not knowing personally, basically, like I don't know anything about it truly, but just like thinking how empty and lonely life suddenly is for the first time, and depending on how many kids, God knows how long, decades. At least 2, if not more. And you like, I think she would still have a partner, probably, because I also think the idea of her pushing this partner away a little bit in a way, like, the world's gotten so cold for her that she's just becoming so cold to the others, and kids are gone, and suddenly her and her partner are having problems, and it's just all of the love all of the love in that building. Not that it's gone, not that they don't love each other anymore, because that's not what I'm saying, but like, kind of in a really weird, can it somewhat, hear me out. I'm kind of thinking, like, you have to hear me out, okay? But postpartum depression in a way, not, but less like literal, you know? Because like literal postpartum depression, you know, like, but in a sense, metaphorically, are you, when your children grow up and move out, is that somewhat of you birthing them into the world again as a real adult and like as a real person, and they actually go into the world? That does feel like some form of a birth in a way, just because the distinction between childhood and adulthood is like insane. I mean, not that I know, I don't fucking know anything yet, but just like literally it is, it's 2 different worlds. I don't know if anyone would ever disagree with me. But somewhat that feels like, you know, you marinate for a while and then you're birthed again into the real world. And then which normally it depends on when that happens for you. But if you're going like right as when like the legal age of this thing happens, it could be like your trial your trial run of adulthood, which is the ages between 18 and 20, because you're just waiting to be 21. You just are. I don't know if any of that made sense. That's a little idea floating in my head. Maybe someone will steal it from me if I post this, which would be sad. But I also have no work on it, so maybe I'm just sharing an idea I have. Whatever. I've only been recording for like 15 minutes. Maybe I'll just post this straight up like raw. Be like, guess what? Postpartum chicken. Is that what I should call this? It'd be funny. I have like a YouTube page up behind this that's like Peach PRC's music videos. Anyways. Wait, I wanna wait till it gets to 15 minutes. Okay, bye.